Many people think that the rules of eating kosher are about health, and that Jews were historically able to avoid all kinds of illnesses that came from poor hygiene or lack of refrigeration by eating kosher. So physical health is not at the core of kashrut. A person can actually keep strictly kosher and have entenmann's for breakfast, a hamburger, fries, and a Coke for lunch, and some leftover challah with schmaltz, you know what that is, and a bit of very salty herring for dinner. So is Judaism not concerned about our health? Of course we are. We're very concerned about what's happening with food production today. We welcome all the information that we can get about cholesterol, organic, grass-fed, non-GMO, all of those things. But guarding our health and guarding our life is a totally different mitzvah than keeping kosher, okay? Except for the fact that kosher animals do have to be checked for certain physical ailments, which could potentially affect the physical health of those who eat them. So then why do we eat kosher? In this week's Torah portion, which is called Shmini, we see a very long list of permissible and non-permissible animals, birds, creeping things. And then the section ends with this. It says, quote, "For I am the Lord your God. You are to sanctify yourselves, and you shall become holy, for I am holy." In other words, kashrut is a spiritual diet. Just like fat clogs the arteries to our heart, non-kosher food creates spiritual blockages, which makes it more challenging for us to connect to God. So this is spoken about in the more mystical, Kabbalistic writings. The idea that when we ingest the life force of animals or birds, which are predators, or fish, which are bottom feeders, it does impact our soul. You won't see it on an X-ray, and there's no scientific proof that I can bring because the soul's not physical. But kashrut is not, again, it's not about physicality. It is about holiness. And that's not a word that we often use in our everyday conversations or on a list of the top 10 character traits that people are looking to cultivate in themselves or their children. But the question is, do you want to be holy? What does it mean to be holy? Does that word have a positive or negative connotation to you, and why? This might be an interesting question to put to the diners at your next Shabbat table or your dinner table. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.